Board of Aldermen President Lewis Reed is calling on the governor to pay up. He says the state owes the city more than $20 million for housing state prisoners in city jails. 5 on your side's Kiya Edwards looked into where that money could go if the city got it back. She's live in the studio. Kiya?
Christina, Reed says receiving that money, that state money, would mean more funding for basic neighborhood improvements, things neighbors we talked to have wanted for years.
State has to pay up.
Board of Aldermen President Lewis Reed says housing state prisoners in city jails costs $80 per prisoner per day. Here's the breakdown. The city pays up front and later the state reimburses the city. But it's not the full $80 or even half of that. It's $21.08 per prisoner per day.
And it's just absolutely unfair to have the taxpayers pay 75% of the cost of this.
By law, the state is allowed to pay more, up to $37.50. Reed says the state should reimburse the city at that rate, making for a total of more than $20 million.
This is not just something that's being requested by City Hall, but it is actually important to the people who live here in our city.
Reed says the money would help the city pay for neighborhood improvements, like fixing up sidewalks,
more money for public service, money to update our rec centers, parks,
and demolishing vacant buildings.
It should be more money put into programs to really help clean potholes. I mean, it's ruining people's cars, abandoned homes. I mean, maybe even rebuild some of those homes.
We're asking people to pay more for trash services. We have a measure that's going on the ballot to increase the salary for police officers and also put money into other public safety issues. These types of things we cannot afford to do because we have situations like this where we have the state that can clearly pay their fair share, but they're not.
I think money is always a great resource, so if he's correct, we definitely should have that money brought back into the city. However, then you hold the people accountable for actually allocating that money properly.
5 on your side reached out to the governor's office for a response 4 times this week, but we have not heard back. Christina?